never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
So how did we end up here?
Well, we just came from the,
Think about it, Ariadne. Where are you right now?
We're dreaming?
Inception was released on the 13th of July 2010, and it's directed by the legendary Christopher Nolan. Its budget was 160 million US dollars, and it dropped a whopping 829.9 million US dollars in its box office. The movie stars Leonardo DiCaprio, this girl, Gordon Lewitt, Cillian Murphy, and Tom Hardy. The movie has perfect reviews, near perfect, and it has a lot of awards. Some of those include the Academy Awards for Best Cinematography, Best Sound Editing, Best Sound Mixing, and Best Visual Effects, and it is nominated by a total of 8, including Best Picture and Best Original Screenplay. Nolan is known for doing movies concerning space and time, but a thing he likes to do is called non-linear timelines. Here is a video of Nolan explaining what it is.
As a hairpin, like that. That's basically the end of the movie. This stuff is the black and white stuff. This is color. And what we do is we cut between the two the whole way through. And here, scene there, scene there, scene there, scene there, scene there, and they meet towards the end.
In case you didn't understand, non-linear timeline is when multiple stories are happening at the same time. While one is growing, another one is surging. Another quality of Nolan is that he likes to keep things real. He doesn't want to use green screens. He'd rather use enhanced visual effects. Nolan would much rather go to a real place or build a set rather than use a green screen. Inception is a movie about a thief named Dominic Cobb, who, instead of breaking into a bank or a home, steals information he needs by getting into the person's mind through their dreams. Cobb is also a fugitive who misses his children. A man by the name of Saito approaches him and he wants to hire him, but instead of getting and stealing information, this man wants Cobb to implant something, a process called Inception, which is seemingly impossible. Cobb is at first hesitant, but he decides to agree to the mission when Saito offers him to go back to his children when the job is done. Cobb decides to assemble a team which consists of specialists for Inception. This task will prove to be difficult for Cobb and his team, as it will take multiple layers of dream in order to finally plant that idea. There are two ways to get out of a dream. You can either die, or you can perform something called a kick, which is the feeling of falling. Before we get deeper into the analysis, let's talk about how this set was built. Nolan wanted to do a 100-foot hallway scene that was able to rotate while defying gravity. The task proved to be difficult for Nolan because it took him a very long time to finally get the set that he wanted. In addition, it took the actors 2 weeks to physically rehearse for this scene. The scene starts with an establishing shot, then pans down as Gordon Lewitt goes in the corner. When he is caught, the camera movement starts shaking, and the camera pans to the left as he gets thrown into the wall. Next frame, the camera is cantered to show the gravitational pull on the rotating hallway. We have a full shot of the both actors present in the center of the room. Notice that the leading lines are present in the hallway, giving the sense of claustrophobia. The camera continues to canter in various ways to show the power of gravity. Here's another establishing shot as Gordon Levitt tries to find his balance. This next shot, the camera zooms in on the gun and pans to the right as it slowly goes into another room. This is a geometrically interesting shot as Gordon Levitt manages to stay in the center of the camera. Next shot is shot in low angle. While you're watching this, notice how the camera is moving backwards while the characters are moving forward. As we near the climax of the scene, we get a perspective of Gordon Levitt because the camera zooms in on the gun that comes towards it. The scene begins with an extreme close-up at eye level to show that Cobb had just woken up. Then it transitions to a close-up and then a dolly out. Here we have a crane shot. The camera tilts down and pans to the left. The camera tilts down and pans to the right. The acting of the characters show that the mission has been accomplished. Here we have a medium shot of Cobb. The camera tracks him to the left. Notice at how you saw another main character present to his left. We have a close shot high angle to show Cobb's perspective. Here we have an extreme close-up high angle. Quantity of dialogue only adds to the tension that the character is feeling.
Welcome home, Mr. Cobb.
Music plays an important role to show that the relief that Cobb is feeling after being accepted. Here we have a tilt up. This could indicate the weight of the baggage. Camera pans left as Cobb is leaving. Here we have a shallow depth of field and a medium tracking shot as Cobb acknowledges the other characters in the movie that helped him accomplish his mission. Here we have a dolly in as Cobb finally arrives home. We have a medium close-up and a tilt down to show that Cobb is reaching out for his totem to make sure he's still not in a dream. Here we have a long shot of Cobb's children. Final shot of the movie is a dolly in tilt down to Cobb's totem. At this point, the viewer does not truly know whether Cobb right now is in a dream or is in reality. If the totem keeps spinning, that's an indication that Cobb is still in a dream. But if the totem starts to topple, he is in fact back to reality. There are some movies who just want to entertain, and then there's some movies who want to show a deeper meaning, a movie that's more than just artistic. But Nolan managed to find a balance between these two types of movies and create Inception. This movie demands focus and close attention to the details throughout the entire movie to fully understand and have your own interpretation of what the movie truly means. Interstellar is another movie by Nolan that gives the same feeling as Inception, and it's been inspired in many different ways.